Hello everybody and welcome to this quick little walkthrough of the power slice on hole number 1 in Expert. And I'm going to show you here an alternative way for those of you that do want to play a little bit more aggressively. I know I've showed a way where it's played conservative, where we just bounce over the bunker with an extra mile, or we can play quarterback, Thor's hammer. But here we're gonna play with an apocalypse. So for this power slice to work, you do need an apocalypse of a 4, 5, 6 or 7 because of the curl. We do not have that much curl on the other clubs like the Thor's hammer extra mile, therefore that one limits it down to the apocalypse. I'm gonna show you a video where I play this shot with apocalypse level 4 and you're gonna hopefully see the trick. But first, take a look at the landing position, or like the target that we're looking for. Now I base this one as 11 miles per hour. And you're gonna have a different wind depending on the time that you're playing. You're not gonna have 11.1 all the time. That's gonna be changed. We do have a Berserker ball as the ball, which is a power 5 wind 1. And the Berserker ball gives us 11.1 in this case. Could be sometimes giving us 8 miles per hour. Sometimes it can give us 12. And the only thing that I would say here though is, like, if we get down to 8 or 9 miles per hour, I would consider using a snow globe or like a turbo ball or the ghost ball or something like that to pump up the wind. I would love to get around 10, 11 in wind, and that's gonna be perfect. With Apocalypse level 4, I'm using the rocks there. I'm using that with every Apocalypse. Like, you can see the rocks just straight over with the line when it comes to the rock to the right of the, or like it's a big rock but the right side of it. You can see on the line here on the screen. And I have that one in stretched out position. So I stretch out into max position, and there is where I choose to put my target. The white ring is nicely looking there by the rough, but in the end that could slightly change depending on the apocalypse you have, as with the accuracy have a like the accuracy changed how big the rings are, so that could slightly change. So the only focus for you, get yourself with that rock. And also, if you do have like a 10 mile per hour, you move it 9 mile per hour, you move it slightly more to the left, as then you're gonna have a lower wind resistance to the ball. And if you have a little bit stronger, you move it slightly to the right. Spin adjustment for this shot is something I'm gonna look more closely into when we're gonna take the video here now. And I'm gonna go max top spin, and that's something I'm gonna go with every type of Apocalypse club, even with Apocalypse level 7. And then I'm gonna go 3 bars side spin to the left. I would say that 2 bars of side spin to the left is actually enough. It all comes down really the luck of the bounce here now when we're gonna go for the pin. Max overpower, max curl to the right, and then we go for a slice. And you can see here we bounce very nicely on the fairway. We do have room left, we do have room right, but due to the lower amount of topspin with the Apocalypse, we get into the rough. But you can see we're straight at the pin here, and now we do have a rough iron towards the pin, which is in an uphill position, which is a fairly easy one. We just need to make sure to hit perfect. But in the end, when it comes to that power slice there, with a little bit more topspin or a little bit more luck with the bounce there, then we would be bouncing over the rough and roll and have a very short wedge towards the pin. So we are looking for a way to play it more aggressively to maximize the opportunity making an eagle here. But once again, it's down to having the Apocalypse. If you do not have the Apocalypse, do not try to do that, because you're gonna go into the rough or into the sand to the left, because you're not gonna have curl enough to get the ball to kick in there to the right. And of course, with an Apocalypse level 5, 6, 7, or at least 6 or 7, I believe we're gonna have a little bit more curl than we do have in level 4. Now, don't take my word for it there, I haven't checked it, but I think we're gonna be some slight difference with curl, just a minor, but just a slight. But you can see here, we are in a very low position here, so it's an uphill rough iron, and we do not have to adjust much. So I'm adjusting about half a square for every 10 miles per hour, that's the plan at least. And then we hit it perfect, we're gonna get it in the hole. We're gonna take a look at the drive once again here. So once again, max top spin, and I have 3 bar side spin to the left. I would say 2 bar would be enough. Stretch out into max overpower, as you can see. The ball guideline over the rock. White ring is just there by the rough. Then we drop down, and then we take max overpower. max curl to the right, and then we slice it. And then in the end, you're gonna see it's gonna bounce very nicely here, boom, and then second on the fairway, and then third into the rough. With a little bit of luck, once again, we're gonna stay away from the fairway. So this was the video of hole number 1 with the power slice in Expert. Hope you learned something to it. If you do have any questions about it, because power slice is not something that we do frequently, so please make a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you do want to get the updated text guides where the power slice is included, then you can get them through patreon.com/golf-tommy. In the end here, good luck in the spring major.